Stunning developments in the case of New York real estate heir Robert Durst, just arrested in a decades-old murder mystery.
Moments ago, he appeared in a New Orleans courtroom. His arrest came just before the end of a documentary about him that aired last night, in which he made shocking comments. CBS 2's Janelle Burrell has been monitoring his court appearance and joins us with the latest developments. Janelle?
Well, Chris, just minutes ago, Durst waived extradition, meaning he will be taken to Los Angeles to face charges in the murder of his longtime friend. The FBI arrested him this weekend, working on information from the documentary's producer, who revealed comments Durst made off camera in a bathroom, comments that may now seal his fate.
There it is, your court.
The stunning audio now damaging evidence against Robert Durst.
What the hell did I do? Kill them all, of course.
Those haunting words recorded more than 2 years ago, just after a follow-up interview for the HBO documentary series The Jinx, profiling Durst, the disappearance of his first wife, and the murders of his close friend and a neighbor.
It was obviously, for us, a shock.
The documentary's director, Andrew Jarecki, told CBS this morning, at first, he and his team didn't even realize what the microphone had captured.
We always leave the microphone on him. He knows that, and he went to the bathroom while it was recording. And it wasn't until months later that we had an editor listening to material that we had just sort of left behind.
Saturday, just a day before the shocking comments aired, the FBI arrested the 71-year-old Manhattan real estate heir at this New Orleans hotel for a warrant for the murder of his friend Susan Berman.
I never in a million years thought that what we were going to be left with were the mutterings of this elderly gentleman as he's in the restroom.
Durst's attorney spoke to 48 Hours correspondent Erin Moriarty via Skype about the recordings.
Some people would say that was an admission. I killed them all. I don't know how else to interpret that.
LAPD is going to make it the center point of their case as an admission.
In 2000, investigators found Durst's friend Susan Berman dead, execution style, inside her Beverly Hills home after police received this anonymous note. The documentary pointed out the new evidence, a letter sent to Berman from Durst several months before she died. Both have strikingly similar penmanship and the word Beverly spelled wrong.
He was unable to determine which of the two handwritings that we were showing him was his own. In fact, we think both of them were his own.
Berman died just as investigators had been preparing to question her about the unsolved disappearance of Durst's wife Kathleen from their Westchester home in 1982. Durst was never charged. Years later, while posing as a mute woman living in Galveston, Texas, Durst admitted to killing his neighbor Morris Black, claiming self-defense. Black's dismembered body was found dumped in the Galveston Bay. Durst was acquitted by a jury in 2003. It's now up to the justice system to see if Durst's comments will hold up in court. His brother, Douglas Durst, released a statement saying he's relieved and that he, quote, hopes he'll finally be held accountable for all he's done. The Durst family operates well-known buildings all across New York City, including One World Trade Center and the Condé Nast building. Chris?
Janelle, thank you. Stay with CBS 2 and CBSNewYork.com as we follow the killer confession story of millionaire Robert Durst and what happens when he's taken to California to face charges.